What's up guys, welcome back to another video of me, Silver7, and today my friends, I have another Sker ritual guide for you. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the music Easter egg completed on the new map, Tides of Terror. If you need any more guides for this map, then make sure to go check them out on my channel. In order to do this first step, you are going to need to have obtained the Death Machine / Maelstrom weapon. And if you guys don't know how to do this yet, then don't worry, I have you covered. For the sake that you don't have to jump over to that, I will give you a really quick rundown of how this works. You first need to interact with the cannon, you need the cannonball and the cannon fuse, you need to have opened up the cave, interacted with the door, and started the bronze sword quest. Once you've done this, head over to the map in the supercharger room and shoot off the lock. You will now be able to find treasure on the beach. Go to where the treasure is and pick up the key. Now take this key into the east ship, and on the wall in the same room as Elixir of Health, you'll see that the Death Machine is now able to be unlocked. If you feel you need extra advice on how to do this, then go and check out my channel because I have a deeper guide. But assuming now that you have the Death Machine, we can start the first step. Go to the West Shipwreck's main deck and look out into the distance. You will see a lighthouse. Your objective is to shoot this lighthouse with the Maelstrom Death Machine, and it doesn't need to be supercharged. You can do this with the regular version, and once you do this step successfully, you will hear a confirmation sound. So for the next step of the Easter egg, you could wing it, but in order to find your code, you are going to need to have progressed to the first boss fight. You don't have to go into the boss fight, but you need the boss fight arena to be open because there is a code on the floor. It's important to note that you don't want to go past the barrier, otherwise you won't be able to do this before you do your first actual boss fight, as you'll be stuck inside of the arena. So be careful when you get this code. Now let's decipher this code together. So we have a mix of letters and numbers in the form of Roman numerals. And as you can see, my code is W2, W1 and E2, and the letters translate to east and west, meaning that this code is west 2, west 1 and east 2. Let's go back to Sker Beach because I want to also point this out to you. What do you see? We have left ship and right ship, but we also have west ship and east ship, and that is what this code is about. And you may have noticed that after shooting the lighthouse, Roman numerals have now spawned on the ship's poles. The western ship only has 3 sets of Roman numerals, so if we count the western poles from the front of the ship, they are 1, 2, and 3. And now if we look at the eastern ship, at the front we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and these are the locations for each of the numbers. So here's a closer look at these numbers. This is me on the main deck of the eastern ship, and what I'm showing you is the Roman numerals for 3 and 4. So now that we know that the Roman numerals are paired to the poles and they're positioned on the ship from the front to the back, we now want to use the code that we found behind the boss door. So in my game, I had to shoot on the western ship the number 2, and although technically pole number 2 is damaged and on its side, we are not counting this pole. So I shoot the second operational pole with the Roman numerals for 2. And in my code, my next one was West 1. So this meant that on the western ship, I had to again shoot another Roman numeral. So I shoot the Roman numeral for 1, and it is now time for me to put in my final code. And the final Roman numeral that I have to shoot is on the eastern ship, and I need to shoot the Roman numeral for 2. So I headed over to the eastern ship's main deck, and I looked, and I could see the Roman numeral for 2, so I shot it. If you feel like you put in the wrong code, have no fear. All you have to do is shoot all the Roman numerals again and they will reset. And once you do this successfully, you will hear a confirmation sound and you are on to the next step. Now inside of the map, 2 Kraken symbols have appeared on the wall. One of these Kraken symbols can be located on the lower level of the eastern ship, and another Kraken symbol can be located on the western ship on the main deck. So your job now is to get a kill at each of these Kraken symbols, but not just any old kill, the brand new mini boss, the Squid Lord. And you're going to need a total of 2 of these bosses in order to complete this, and you've got to get this kill as close as possible. It can be an absolute pain, to the point that it's literally cost me my life tokens over and over, because it is extremely easy to get stuck in some of these areas, and you will know if you've successfully done this because the symbol will turn red. But once you successfully do this for both of the symbols and turn both symbols red, you must now scour the map for musical notes. In order to collect these, you will need to use your voice line. Unfortunately, I don't have every single note location, so I'm relying on you guys to drop down the locations that you found in the comments down below. But I do have 4, and I also have a couple of honorable mentions from the community. There is usually around 11 different locations for these notes. They can be a little tricky to find, but literally if all else fails, just run around the map and spam your voice line. Luckily, you only have to find 4 of these. Some people within the community have hinted that there could be notes hidden around near the cannon on Sker Beach. Also, there may be something in the western ships. And once you have successfully activated 4 of these music notes, you will hear a confirmation sound. And congratulations, you successfully completed this Easter egg. Well, kind of. Now go to the bottom of the western ship and you'll be able to interact with the jukebox. Be careful as 2 abominations will spawn, and this is going to happen every time you activate this thing. But there you have it. You've now successfully got the Easter egg music playing, and you can keep playing this for the remainder of your game, as you can keep going back up to the jukebox and replaying it. I personally don't know how I feel about this song, but hey, it's still pretty cool. Anyways guys, I've been Silver7, you've been absolutely awesome. Hopefully this guide did help you, and make sure to smash that like button if it did. Make sure you subscribe. Go check out my other guides. I will have more Sker ritual videos coming out on the channel, so make sure if you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe and join my Discord today. Anyways guys, I've been Silver7, you've been absolutely awesome, and I shall see you guys in my next video.